Not this again. Gonna have gruel again tonight? I've got the stuff they stole from...
You must have been sent by God himself. Thank you.
It's nothing. But tell me this. What kind of trick were you playing on me? I asked those two what happened, and they said it was you who started the argument.
Me?
They said you suddenly started acting really strange. What actually happened?
Nothing. If I did anything odd, it was only after they hit me on the head.
Are you sure? Those two seem pretty shaken up.
And I nearly got eaten by wolves and have a lump on my head. Can we agree it's my word against theirs?
You didn't provoke them? I talked to both of them for quite a while, and they both said the same thing. If they were lying, I'd know.
Fine. I didn't tell you the whole truth. Even before I almost became a practice target, I wasn't in the best frame of mind. Maybe I started telling them something their empty heads couldn't understand, and they took it out on me. But can we finally stop going into this over and over? Tell me, how did things end with those two? Did you settle things peacefully?
Yes. Both of them are alive and well.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks again for your help. And don't think I'm going to express my gratitude only in words. I promised you a reward, and you'll get it. Here, take these dice of mine. They've brought me nothing but trouble. And to be honest, I wanted them back just so I could give them to you. And not just them. You know what? I'll paint something on your shield. Judging by the look of you, that could be a very useful reward.
What do you mean?
You may have the face of a village lad, but you're a warrior. Even my painted skull can see that. And it's got no eyes.
It feels like you know me a little too well.
It's just your imagination. I only know what others have told me about you.
Like who?
Does it matter? Instead, tell me what you think of my idea for the shield. It's a good reward, right?
That's a really nice reward. Thank you.
If you want, we can get started right away. What do you say?
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means. What shield is it to be?
Well, I don't actually have one with me right now. I meant more like someday in the future.
Very well. If you bring me a shield, I'll be happy to transform it into a work of art.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Greetings to you, friend.
My respects.
Christ, pardon me.
Can you paint?
By all means. A knightly one. Good. It turned out well, didn't it?
Can you paint?
By all means.
I'll just get the corner over here.
Can you paint?
By all means. What would you like? Best to hang it on.
Can you paint?
By all means. I'll set up my...
Can you paint?
By all means. We'll get right to it. It turned out well,
Why are you painting here in Trotsky, of all places?
because I can. An artist goes where the work is. They don't get to choose. One day you're decorating a cathedral, the next you're illustrating letters.
I thought monks in monasteries did that kind of work.
And you'd be right. A monk will illustrate a book for you, but nobles and clerks are more interested in letters and contracts.
How much do they pay you here?
Not enough, friend. Definitely not enough to make up for all the trouble this job...
Trouble?
It might look that way, but before you can even think of touching the panel with a brush, in short, you need a subject.
I don't know. Your little walks don't usually end well.
Of course, I could sit on my arse and paint only what the lords tell me to, but I work...
My word. This is
It's very modest. But if you're interested in the craft...
Why not? I'm curious, what can I choose?
Whatever you like. First, then we'll decide to... And to finish, watch out, and if it...
What can I choose?
Whatever you like. First, tell me if you want, and then we'll decide together on the colours of the individual parts. And to finish it, I can even paint some figure there, like Lord von Berghoff has his winged fish. Watch out, though. It won't make... And if it turns out you don't...
Do you still need help with something?
Do you feel like you...
I simply like being useful.
Really? There aren't... Tell me, Henry.
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me was no coincidence.
Why do you think so?
Call it vanity if you want, but I've spent my whole life yearning to create something truly great and meaningful, so that even 100 years from now, people would know that someone named Voiter lived here.
I don't know. I don't know many painters by...
No? What about Master Theodoric of Prague? Or Giotto of Florence? And sure...
Well, all of those are more like exceptions, aren't they?
And that's exactly what I want to change. Believe me, one truly exceptional painting would be enough to make me one of the greats. And here in the Trotsky region, they say there's a place that could serve as my inspiration. Unfortunately, no one really remembers where it is, but you have already proven yourself to be quite skilled at finding Maybe that's why fate brought us together. To help...
It really doesn't just sound...
Well, I hope you won't think I'm a heretic, but I'm curious. What did they think would happen? And they say that such a place can still be found in this region, a shrine where the pagan god Velez was...
Sounds familiar. I think I saw that name in a book once. Something to do with cattle, or something like that.
Excellent, Henry. Velez is said to be the ruler of the underworld and protector of cattle. He looks like an ordinary man, but he's got horns on his head. So, what do you say?
All right.
Go to Vidlak Pond, north of Takov, and talk to the old woman who lives there. You'll find the place. The woman's name is Kvietoslava.
Are you sure the old woman knows anything about...
Absolutely. I've walked around Vidlak myself. I thought I'd find the shrine there, but unfortunately not. But getting anything out...
Didn't she want to talk?
Well, she wanted to. First, she mistook me for her husband. Then her grandmother.
Where did you say I could...
West of Takov, by Vidlak Pond, among the tanners.
I'm sorry.
I apologise.
This one is sharpened already. Good wife. Do you know anything
Come closer, lad. Now that I see
like who?
my Vlasta.
I'm really sorry.
I've been a widow for so many years. He'd always pick me flowers. And when I greeted him, he'd grab me around the waist and spin. And he wrote me poems.
Did you end up living?
That Benish, who was sent here from
Sorry, but I'd really like to know if the...
Bulls?
And did she say...
Maybe.
It would really help me if you could
I don't know.
Come now. You're supposed to remember the good things.
Well, what did you...
Nothing. Nothing. I'll... Does Valerian grow nearby?
What's this? A young lad and his knees already hurt.
I should go back. I should go back. No. I can't leave now. Go! Go!
My humble
I've brought you...
Read. Ah, yes, valerian. Fresh, it smells almost as...
Right. Right. And how about that memory of yours? Is it any better now?
Of course it is. I see it all now. Vlasta always brought me flowers and said, "Oh, dear."
Well, why don't you put it on? I'm sure it'd suit you just as well as it used to.
Oh, no, lad. It's had its day. Full of holes. The buttons on the sleeves are gone. I'd look like a ragged beggar. I wanted to mend it.
I'll happily...
That'd be
If it helps you remember...
all right. It was good to see you, my friend.
I'll mend it...
Lad, you've got golden hands. It's as good as new.
And what about the shrine? Have you remembered?
Such a lovely dress.
Granny, focus.
And
I'm looking for the shrine of the god...
Veles.
The god Velez.
Don't bring home.
God. All right.
Lad, I can barely stand, and I can hardly bend my back. I'd end up...
Well, then I'll at least recite you some verses. You said Vlasta used to make up poems for you, didn't you?
That'd be lovely. You know... I'm ready. You can start.
So, there was a pretty girl who lived alone with her granny. Of the mysteries of the world, she... When the maid became a woman, she found herself a fellow. He brought her flowers, this man. And soon it came to pass they were joined in matrimony. Through the night she danced, And he smiled at his one and only. I trust you'll not forget to live your life with love. Now it's time, you said, where I'll find Velis's grove.
Lad, now the neighbours will be whispering.
Good heavens. I hope so. You don't...
No, you've...
Since we're having such a nice chat, tell me, do you remember any pagan shrine nearby? Maybe one with a bull?
Wait, that does ring a bell.
No.
Do you mean... Because he had horns, see? I thought he was the devil himself. I hid under my... But where was... She used to take me to a... By Nebuchadnezzar Fortress, there's a little No, you know what? To the east of it, there are marshes with a... There are always loads...
Oh, God.
Wait.
Oh, no.
I just remembered. Who else asked me about Velis?
Me? I have to go now. Mutt! Quick! Quick! Ah! Quick!
Back off before I kill you! Everyone here! We've got a pet here! I'll show you! We're under attack! Come and help us!
I'm all yours! Surely this is it. I need to see it from close up. Kurva! I found the shrine. There's a man here with a knife in his head. Good thing I dealt with those murderers before I brought Voita here.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'd like to...
Sir, as you, I'll be happy. As you, the now come. Good, good. You've really got a knack for it.
I'd like to learn...
Why not? I like such a... Would you like me... All right. Attack. Oh, now... Good.
I'd like...
Why not? Like, it's... Gladly. You stop. If you do... Now come and... Well...
I'd like...
Sir, I was... But of first, it won't now come... Good, good.
I feel quite hungry.
Excuse me.
I know where the Vela shrine is. There was a small
Bandits? And tell...
I don't think...
Oh, it's nothing. The important thing is...
Sure. We can set off.
Damn. and painted him with an extra tooth. Well, let's just say it's a happy little accident. Divine justice served by an apple.
Is it done yet?
What do you think?
Wow. Now that's what I call a painting. Not that I know much about it, but I really like it. You managed to capture the shapes and also the colours. What do I know? I've seen a few pictures, sure, but the most I've done myself is paint a house wall brown.
Well, that's just one step away from picking up a brush.
So, did you find what you were looking for?
What I needed, yes. What I hoped for, sadly, no. It's not the kind of piece that will endure through the ages.
Chin up. Maybe the lords at Trosky will like it, and you'll make good money from it.
Oh, the lords will like any kind of hack work. I'm toiling over this for entirely different reasons.
What reasons? Why are you chasing some grand masterpiece?
Let's just say I'm doing it for my own peace of mind.
While painting, you seem so calm, but...
Nothing. Just...
What? You mean...
Just like we're talking now. I hear this place too. Still not sure if it's a blessing.
Well, it's certainly not both. And what now?
I'm done here, so I'll head back to the castle. If you'd like, I could paint something on your shield. And while you're at it...
Oh, no.
I thought you'd be pleased. You're the one who asked me for something like this not too long ago.
Don't you want to tell me right...
No. I need to sort it out a bit first. Otherwise...
Don't worry. I wouldn't think anything like that.
That's noble of you. But I...
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Bugger off.
I'm not going to forget such insolence.
Why would you do that?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Bugger off.
I'm not going to forget such insolence.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Have you decided what you need my help with?
Aye, at least I think so.
What's that stuff?
Oh, just something. For courage. Better tell me.
I've heard it.
I've always hated it. But lately I've been wishing it were true, and that God would be gracious to me.
That sounds like you need a priest, not me.
What I really need is paints. I'm running.
And how can I help?
I hope a lot. So you understand. You know, Pigments are often mixed with egg yolk. It makes the paint more durable and and I want to use an egg that probably no one has tried before. And before you ask, just about everything from the bird kingdom has already...
That would explain.
I know exactly what I need. Painting isn't just about colors and forms. Mostly, it's about bringing light out of darkness. In short, I want a basilisk egg.
A basilisk egg? That's nonsense, isn't it?
It doesn't have to be. Think of it as us being pioneers.
And is it really necessary to pioneer a thing like that?
Don't worry. We won't let the creature hatch. Aren't you at least...
Yeah, I can imagine. Why should I be the one to look for the egg?
You know how it goes when I set off somewhere. I'd end up stuck in a swamp with a broken leg. Besides, the countryside is crawling with bandits these days.
And you're not just saying that to shift God's wrath onto me, are you?
You can't fool God's wrath by making someone else your errand boy. And human wrath? You'll handle that better than I would.
First you nearly get eaten by wolves. Now you're dabbling in black magic. What's wrong with living an ordinary life?
I don't know anything like that, and I don't want to, thank you very much. Art is always wrought from suffering.
Trying to talk you out of this is probably a waste of time, isn't it?
I see you've got me all figured out.
Figured out, maybe. But I'm none the wiser for it. Look, don't take it the wrong way. I'd help you if I could. But I reckon the last basilisk around here died ages ago. I've certainly never seen one at any merchant's stall.
Well, that's because basilisks don't lay eggs. They hatch from eggs laid by a black cockerel and brooded by a toad.
Where can I get a cockerel egg, of all things? And how do I even tell it apart from a hen's egg?
It's easier than you think. People at the castle talk about all sorts of interesting things. They say a rather unusual black cockerel runs around the yard of some Slavic in Sami...
Who, the cockerel?
Very droll.
Can you tell me where to find...
They live in wet... Apparently there are lots of them near the ponds around...
All right, I'll find...
You don't. You just place it in their net.
But I could be waiting until doomsday.
Oh, don't exaggerate. Leave it there for a day and a night, and I bet it'll turn into a basilisk egg.
And how do you tell that? By the colour? Or the smell, maybe?
Well, who knows? Try it and see for yourself.
So let's sum it up.
Exactly.
Can you...
By all means. Let's get to...
Careful.
Jesus Christ, such misfortune. And for what?
Gah!
Whoa, whoa.
God bless you, sir.
I heard you've got a rather unusual cockerel. Pitch black.
And what's so unusual about that? A black...
True. But...
Oh?
Ah, you know how it is. Rumours spread and everyone twists and embellishes them. I'm just curious if there's any truth to it.
Someone must have been pulling your leg. I don't have any cockerel like that.
Don't worry. I'm not a bailiff or an inquisitor. I'm a student from the University of Prague.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry, then?
I don't mean you any trouble. I just want to have a good look at the cockerel. I've seen a boar give birth to piglets and a bull that gave milk. People always talked about blessings or even miracles.
All right, I'll tell you, but I did have a black cockerel. A young one, since my Boniface died recently. But that black one was so small, so I decided to put it down and took it...
Did the black cockerel...
Oh, aye. One evening, it started, then the next morning. I go to the coop. Either it was stealing them...
And did you...
No. I took them away
Where exactly did...
Just over there, to the edge of the woods. There's a little dung heap. You might still find it there.
All right. What have you found, boy?
We should rob a butcher or someone. Have you ever heard of... What the fuck?
Show your stuff!
Aye.
I'd like...
Don't worry.
I can't wait.
All right.
I'll...
Excellent.
I didn't know a man could be that flexible. I'd be happy to do that again sometime.
Quick! Whoa there. Don't worry. We'll stay by the shore. The toads are croaking who? Nest. And I've got the egg from the black cockerel, too. So let's do this. All right. Now it's just a matter of waiting a day for the toads to brood it. But I'd better leave so I don't disturb them while they're in. Bloody hell. Well, I'll be damned. It completely changed colour. Or maybe it just got mouldy. Well, Wojtek can decide that for himself.
Come on now. Good doggy. Good boy. Excuse me.
I've got the basilisk egg, laid by a black cockerel, brooded by a toad. Just for you.
Really? Surely you... Quickly, give it here.
Oh, sure. No need to thank me.
Sorry, of course. I'm grateful, and I will reward you. The basilisk won't hatch from the egg, but it would look great on a shield. I could paint it for you, as a keepsake. I don't have any coin right now, but you know what? Take this ring of mine. If you don't like it, you can at least sell it for a few groschen.
Thanks. Glad I could help. So, what now? Are you going to crack the egg already?
As soon as I've prepared everything I need. But I'd like some peace and privacy for it, if you don't mind.
Seriously? I just want to watch.
No, you distract me. Understand that I have to handle something this rare with extreme care.
Fine. Sorry. I reckon I'll leave then.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I just need peace. My head's a bit of a mess right now.
What are you hoping to achieve with this basilisk paint? What makes it so special? A basilisk can kill with a glance, right? At least that's what they say.
It depends. Some people claim it's the basilisk's breath that's deadly. Unfortunately, there's precious little real evidence.
Then is it smart to mix something like that into paint? What if you poison yourself?
I appreciate your concern, but you don't need to worry. The paint has several ingredients, and the yolk is just one of them. Even if it's poisonous, I'll manage somehow. To be honest, I don't expect the paint I mix to be miraculous. What matters more is the quality of the pigments, and the correct proportions.
Then why did I go to so much trouble?
It's all about the story. When I tell people how difficult it was to acquire the paint, they'll happily pay me to decorate their hall with something so miraculous.
Or they'll have you whipped for making it all up.
That could happen too. That's why you've got to be careful about what you reveal. And more importantly, to whom.
What's making such a mess in your head?
It's hard to explain, sorry. But sometimes I almost wish my cursed skull were as empty as that painted one on the shelf.
So what are you going to do, once you've made the basilisk paint?
I'd like to leave here soon for another job, but I still have something very important to finish.
Is there any way I can help you with that?
At the moment, I can't think of anything. I just need to, but right now, I need to mix this basilisk paint. Come back tomorrow.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Blah, blah, blah. What a load of shit.
You cheeky bastard. Good doggy. Good boy. I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
Henry, I'm glad you turned up. I paid Osina my last few groschen for it, and even had to paint a lewd picture above his bed. But I feel...
Well, honestly, I can't tell much at a glance. But why do you even need a sword? Are your customers refusing to pay?
No, I'm preparing for my final unfinished work here in the Trosky region. A duel to the death.
You never give a thought to drinking wenches or whether you need new booze, do you? But now you've truly lost your mind.
On the contrary, I finally see everything clearly.
Well, that's just great. Who are you planning to fight?
His name is Burkhard, a thief, a bandit, and above all, a murderer. There's been a bounty on his head for quite some time.
And you've suddenly decided to become a protector of the region?
It's not the region I want to protect. It's my own sanity.
Well, it's a little late for that.
Very funny. I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear, Burkhard must die. He must die. Over and over again. I can't even work anymore.
Why's that?
It's because I know Burkhard. He's the old acquaintance I need to meet.
What kind of man is this?
A vile one, if you can call him a man at all. He's known for beating his victims to death with a helmet, just for pleasure. He even has a special notch on it, just for that purpose.
Well, if you've known this man for so long, why are you only deciding to get rid of him now?
Don't think I just woke up one day and decided to go kill him. Honestly, when I found out he was here, my first thought was to run. But on my way out of here...
The archer and the gambler?
Mm-hmm. I realized it was a sign. I couldn't run.
What kind of way?
I'm not sure I should even tell...
Look at me. At everything I've done for you.
Henry. All right. You know how I said I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear. Burkhard must die. I can't sleep, eat, or work because of it. So I've tried to get that murderer out of my head using some unchristian methods. That shrine and the egg, they weren't about my artistic experiments.
What were you doing at Veles's shrine?
When our Lord wouldn't help me,
What was the egg for? You're not hunting down a basilisk.
No, definitely not. I really did use...
Holy Mary.
She wasn't the one I prayed.
You've just been leading me on this whole time.
I can't deny it. But thanks to you, I've had some good days.
Well, that's nice for you.
I'm sorry. I know I used...
You'll go to hell for this. And I'll probably join you because I helped you.
You didn't know anything. God will surely understand that it's all my fault.
You know what? Let's not talk about it anymore. So, You're just going to trade your brush for a sword and kill a wanted murderer?
What else can I do? I can't get him out of my head, and the law clearly doesn't care. So
I don't mean to underestimate you, but there wouldn't be anything fair about that. Fine, but I still don't understand why this man weighs so heavily on your...
it's...
Are you serious?
I'm sorry, Henry. I know I'm not giving you many answers, but believe me, I'm telling you everything I can.
You've been lying to me all this time, dodging my questions, blaspheming, and you dragged me into it. But I don't want you ending up in hell. We have to figure out another way to deal with Burkhard.
I don't see any other way. I've waited 35 years to see someone take down that bastard. And in the meantime, he's lived his whole life in freedom. Do you know how many lives he took from others?
Isn't there another way to solve this?
And how? Wait for a miracle?
What if I somehow persuaded him to leave?
No, I'm not afraid he'll do anything to me, but I can't bear the thought that the bastard is still alive.
I'll take care of him myself. After all, it wouldn't be the first time I've nudged justice along.
I can't ask that of you. I've already involved you more than is healthy for your...
Don't worry. If I end up in hell, it certainly won't be because of your Burkhard.
Henry, do you mean it?
God in heaven, you're seeing this.
If I challenge him to a duel, it'll still be fair.
I suppose.
How will I know it's Burkhart?
I'd say his sins will be written all over his...
A fella like...
I bet my boots he does. At least Burkhart likes to recruit young lads with no sense of purpose in life. He promises them money, wenches. Feel free to rough them up a bit or kick their asses, but don't kill them, and I feel sorry.
All right. Who put the bounty...
If I remember correctly, it was the bailiff of Troskowitz, and that means something, but without proper proof.
If you were preparing to face him...
Not exactly, unfortunately. They say he's hiding somewhere in Apollonia, and that was enough for me.
So, now I know everything.
Are you sure I shouldn't...
It'll be simple.
All right, then.
I'm sorry.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Burkhart and his band should be skulking around here somewhere.
This is our place. Get out of here, I'll make sure...
Calm down. I'm just going to talk to Burkhart. I'll find him, talk to him, and then I'm gone.
Huh? Huh? I'll get you.
Do it!
Take that fucker out, Daddy!
Come on, then!
You're a dead man! You know that?
He's...
Burgard, krwi celou strakatou. Burgard, Burgard. Bezbraně se utkal šelmou Burgard, Burgard. Stačilo se ohnat.
So, you're the famous Burkhard.
The one and only.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
And what brings you here, Henry of Skalitz?
I came because of my friend. And also for the bounty on your head.
Straight to the point. I like that. How about joining me instead? There's always room for someone with your kind of balls.
Join you? Never. It was bastards like you who slew my parents.
What a pity. So, what are we going to do about my head? I'm sorry to say it's stuck pretty firmly on my shoulders.
I offer you the chance to end your wretched life with honor.
I've killed more.
Draw your weapon then.
Oh.
Ah!
Christ, my head! You shouldn't have done that, fucker!
Christ, this must be the helmet the painter was talking about. I should take it as proof.
Burgard, Burgard. Bezbraně se utkal šelmou Burgard, Burgard. Stačilo se ohnat helmou Burgard, Burgard.
Huh?
Tady velký pán.
Burghard, Burghard.
Bojí se ho ďábel sám.
Burghard, Burghard.
Kdo má helmu zubatou.
Burghard, Burghard.
Krví celou strakatou.
Burghard, Burghard.
Good to see you.
You silly doggy.
Take care, then.
You're always careful.
You won't believe what I've brought. I've got Burkhard's helmet.
You mean the one he used to... So you really killed him?
Of course. Didn't I promise you that?
Finally. After all these years. But...
But what?
I don't know. I suppose I thought I'd feel a lot more relieved. All those years of suffering, and what's at the end of it? Still the same emptiness. But don't let that trouble you.
I only killed Burkhard. But whether any of them will change...
That's possible, I won't lie. I could paint that cursed helmet on your shield.
Do whatever you think best.
But I truly appreciate everything. And before you go, I'll paint that helmet.
Now, gratitude is a fine thing, but still. I saved you from wolves, looked...
If it's about coin...
To start with, what's your real name? Voiter doesn't seem to suit you. And that... Voitecus?
See? But I've had many names in my life. Some completely ordinary. Would it change anything between us if I told you I'm now Wizard Zito or John?
Where did you get that skull?
What kind of question?
What?
See? Maybe I didn't have it in the cradle, but it's always been here.
What really happened between... Don't laugh. I mean it.
Neither am I. Of anything, anyone, or ever.
No.
Then stop asking.
How did you really find out about Velis's shrine?
You'd be surprised at all the things I know, and all the things you could know, if you stopped now and then to think.
What really happened between you and Burkhard?
Henry, please, don't ask me about out of both.
Well...
Are you angry with me?
Only because you didn't tell me anything worthwhile.
It's just... everything is more complex. Between these walls, it's hard for me to open up. My work here in the Trotsky region is finally done, but I'll stay a little while longer. And with a bit of luck, I won't end, but I'll head home soon. You know what? Stop by and see me there some...
All right, then.
I can't wait.
You're always welcome here, good friend.
Good boy. Good boy.
Ka! God bless you. I need to get across to those, but if you got...
Here you go.
All right, I'll get the Good. The carriage...
Let's go.
My humble respect.
You shouldn't be walking around without a light.
Fountain?
City tournament.
Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Henry? Is that you?
Who else would it be? Good to see you.
Likewise. Come. Let's have a chat. I've got big news for you. Henry, so you...
Thanks for the invitation.
I should be the one thanking you. Come on. So, what do you think of it?
Well, honestly, I don't see much in it yet.
I admit, right now it's just a few strokes, but can't you see what's in them? Try looking to the future a bit.
Well, judging by how excited you look, I'd say this will be your great masterpiece, right?
Exactly. My whole life, I've hoped to paint something amazing, something people will remember even 100 years from now. And I believe this is it.
Well, that makes me happy. So what's it going to be when it's done?
An altar. The greatest and most magnificent thing you can ever paint. Frescoes of hunting scenes are nothing compared to this. The abbot of Sedlitz monastery got a St. Vitus relic from Sigismund and wants to redesign half the chapel for it. The best craftsmen in the entire town are working on it.
The best? So how did you end up involved in it?
What the hell are you doing here?
I just wanted to greet an old friend. It must be 20 years since we last met. While I was painting for the lords in Italy, you surely didn't even set foot outside Gutenberg.
Is that why you came? To strut around?
Not at all. I came to console you. That big commission of yours for Sedlitz. Well, it seems the abbot finally came to his senses and picked someone better.
What? That's impossible. The abbot and I have an agreement.
You had an agreement. Don't tell me you've learnt nothing since the last time.
How dare you?
Go on then. Spit it out.
You forgot your manners, it seems.
It's always a pleasure talking to you. Take care, Vojta. Now, I really must be off, but do stop by the baths at the horse market sometime. We can reminisce about the good old days. And if you ask nicely, I might even let you watch me paint.
Who is that?
His name is Bellissimo, and he paints too.
Did I hear that right? He stole your commission for your big project?
I'm afraid so.
And why did he treat you like a leper?
Let's just say we haven't been on the best of terms.
You're always saying that. This isn't important. Leave it be. Now's not, damn it, Vojta. I'm trying to help you.
Oh, all right. Years ago, Bellissimo and I studied together. And we were actually... He was the one who suggested I start going by some Latin name. His real name is Bella, but he started calling himself Bellissimo. It never really caught on here, though. People called him Bullshitimo. And it suited him. He turned out to be a proper backstabber.
What do you plan to do now?
As far as I can tell, I have two options. Either tuck my tail between... How the hell did that bastard pull it off?
Giving up is not an option.
We?
Of course. You didn't think I'd leave you to handle this. What if we dug up some dirt on him and explained why...
It's true that Bellissimo's conscience is filth, but you know what? You should pay him a visit there. Try to find...
Do you think he tells his secrets to the bathmaids?
What do you mean, old? Bellissimo's 6 months younger than me. And you'd be surprised how captivating he could... Oh, yes. He always dragged me to the baths. Spent his last groschen there. And when they threw us out, we went next door to the garden. Bellissimo... At that time, I had no idea.
Where did Bellissimo say?
At the baths near the horse market. We used to...
What if I went straight to Bellissimo?
No, knowing him, he'd promise you the moon and stars.
All right.
Ask the proprietor about... Meanwhile...
you doing, prowling about here? Open my mouth and wait for it to rain. Sometimes even my whole body. Not to mention lying about, taking it easy. Harder. No, I can hardly see
I
it.
can tell from just looking at you. But you shouldn't overdo it. Strain yourself too.
Without scratching my balls all bloody.
What would you like?
I hear your services here are so...
One? Well, we've entertained whole crowds of painters here. Oh, him.
Well, I don't really know the man, but...
Ah, well, suit yourself. Spend the whole day blabbering if you like. Don't expect a fruitful debate. That paint...
Bellissimo drip?
Like a fish. And when he runs out of booze in his room, I've had to throw him out so many times.
Tell me something more about Bellissimo.
Lad, there's not much more to tell. He's... When I was a little girl, I actually liked him. Even his friend. They're all... And the fact that he kneels to pray in his old age now and then. Just for show.
What's the story with Bellissimo?
I'd like to know that too. When he first came here. But then he went to Sedlets. And ever since, there's definitely some dodgy business.
Where would I...
Like I said,
And what does he do?
more like getting plastered. Drinks all night till dawn, then spends the day...
Can I find Bellissimo?
You'll have to ask him yourself.
Which...
I'll tell you exactly. The one who knows...
Couldn't I...
If you want to hang around...
Listen,
The very one!
what do you mean by...
Oh, nothing. I curse about...
Listen, Bellissimo is... And it's not right for us good Christians to pray at an altar.
Fine. All right. Well, friends. Bellissimo kept dragging Voita around, and Voita was too meek to say no. Bellissimo, but then he managed to have Voita kicked off the job and took all the benefits for himself. But how he pulled that...
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry.
Come on in.
Bring me something to eat.
Ugh. Reeks of booze in here. This must be Bellissimo's room. So, Bellissimo is working for the monastery for free because he's afraid of going to hell. That could come in handy.
Greetings to you.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Good morning to you, Henry.
And a good morning to you too. I've figured out...
I'm really...
What?
Me? Oh, nothing.
It's really simple. He'll do it for free. In exchange for painting the altar, the monks in the monastery will pray for him so that God forgives all his past and...
That bastard. Even if they prayed for him until Judgment Day.
That's exactly what Bellissimo's afraid of. Or at least...
So he's afraid of hell, our Bellissimo.
Oh, that shouldn't be too... Beatrice told me Bellissimo drinks in his room. But when he runs out of booze, he goes downstairs, and after that, he sleeps in his work.
Oh. Well, that...
For what?
That the Horned One himself...
Now this is getting interesting. What's your plan?
It's simple. First, we need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths, but instead of a cozy bed in the garden, he'll find the Prince of Hell waiting for him. You'll disguise yourself.
I'll disguise myself.
Bellissimo would recognize me for... And in the disguise, you'll tell Bellissimo he's damned to hell. And if he wants to save his soul, he'll leave Kuttenberg and beg the Pope for forgiveness. Actually, both of them. And then farewell, Bellissimo. Settle its altar, here I come.
I tell you, it's insane. But, who knows? If we get Bellissimo good and shit-faced, he might fall for it. So?
I don't really know. We were painting the Guildhouse crest here in town. Everything was going fine. They said Bellissimo would finish it himself, and if I dared complain, they'd make sure I never... How that bastard pulled it off, I never found out. First, we'll get you some tattered clothes, chains, something like a tail, and horn. You know what? Bring me A bassinet with a visor, 3 torches, and 5 eggs.
5 eggs?
They're the most important
If I have to give them to the toads, And how do you plan to get Bellissimo drunk? The madam said he drinks in his room, and only...
I'm not saying I've got everything figured out yet.
All right.
Be careful. God is punishing us.
What's it to be, you wretch?
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
What's the matter? Shit yourself.
Interesting. What a view.
Christ, I don't have the whole day for you.
Big mistake, you cunt.
Good morning to you.
Shame. Shame on you.
Farewell, sir.
What's it to be, you wretch?
Filthy vermin.
Victory or death? Ha! Bad luck. What's the matter? Shit yourself.
Oh, I'm off duty.
Who's that madman?
You silly doggy.
There's no escape! Christ! I don't have the whole day for you.
This is unbelievable.
You fight
What's
like
it
an
to
old
be,
hag.
you wretch.
You're a dead man. You know that.
Do it.
You're
This
no
has
match
been going
for me.
on too long.
Take that.
Shame.
Ah,
Shame
for
on you.
Christ's sake.
Put him in the stocks.
Christ, I don't have the whole day for... Ah!
For glory. You're a dead man.
Big
You know that.
mistake, you cunt.
Ah!
Ah!
That's a good one. You can't take me.
What's it to be, you wretch?
The finest 5 wares.
Good day. Great. Happy to be of service.
I'll have a look at...
I hope you'll find what you're...
I apologize.
But it's still too expensive. How am I supposed to feed my family?
Tell me about it. I can barely feed
Come and take your pick. Be careful. It isn't safe around here.
What can you do, sir?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to.
All right, I'm.
Satisfied.
You'll have to. Hi. It's glad to be of help to you, good sir. Huh? Oh, it's just you, eh? Aha. Nothing to your liking, sir.
How can I help? What do you have for sale?
Goods here. A fine day for some fine wares. Greetings.
Greetings to you too.
All right. Hey.
There's them that will rob you of what you don't even have.
Stay close to the others. It's not.
It's just you.
Pots here. Twat.
Muslim, Barchet, the strongest Barchet from Cashon.
We've got enough to go around. Anything you need.
Bowls, pots,
Onions.
the finest.
Thank you. And come again, sir.
I thought it was old Spark. But then I heard.
Come and take your pick. New wares.
Wonderful day for a
Sale,
wonderful
big, strong pie.